So, Kapil Raj talked about how all the planets come in pairs, and Astroth then filled me in that the planets are married, and that it goes Sun and Moon are married, Mercury and Venus are married, or are supposed to be married, and then Mars is sort of swooping in and stealing Venus. Because Mars lost his mate, Janos. Janos was destroyed. I think Janos is sometimes called Moldek, but yeah, basically, we lost a planet. And then, Saturn and Jupiter are married. And the man can be Jupiter and the woman Saturn, or the man Saturn and the woman Jupiter. I think more typically it's supposed to be understood that Jupiter's the woman, is how I feel about that. That Saturn's supposed to be male. Or maybe, I think I'm thinking correctly here. Yeah, because Saturn's connected with Krishna as well. Krishna says of the planets, I am Saturn, but that's not really a connection on this thing as much. I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know. That's something I would need to know more to understand the relevance. So Uranus and Neptune, I think, are supposed to be married. And then Pluto, I think, is supposed to be alone, as far as I understand. So that means we only lost one planet. Also, I kind of wondered, since Mercury and Venus follow the sun and are married, and then the sun, so the sun is surrounded by a couple. Does that mean the moon also has a couple that is sort of attending it? I guess I'm gonna leave that go and not push into that as too much. Yeah. And then I think Pluto just is going stag, or maybe not. Maybe it lost its mate. And then perhaps some of them asteroids are also married in the subplanets, but I don't know about them. Like, one thing that kind of bothers me about Chiron is that Mercury in its negative aspect is Chiron. Yeah, so I think the attribution to Chiron is maybe unfortunate. But at the same time, I kind of get the sense that scientists are channeling the spirits of the and finding out, what these celestial objects, who they are, because platonically the celestial objects are living beings. So that's what I would suppose. But I think if you don't know, then spirits will just fill you in with something you do know. So maybe it's certain things are being expressed to us about these bodies through our mythology, but it's not exactly correct. So, yeah. I think Pluto is going stag. I don't think it had a partner. I think we only lost one planet. I do feel we lost a planet at one point. And I do feel that the moon was a later creation than the sun. Also, some secret societies say that Saturn, the black cube of Saturn, will open up, like it'll shed layers and become more like better planets until it becomes its own sun and perhaps replaces the sun. If that's true, then that gives us a lot of information about the whole thing of that fills us in on what it means when the Aztecs say that we're on our like third sun. It's like, oh, okay, then it makes sense. And if we're on our third sun, does that could also mean that Mercury and Venus were the previous suns that then changed form or something? I could see that, and that's total speculation, but I think this is something that I don't like, is that we have this information, but there's not, oh, the Aztecs, they believe something, when I think there should be more there should be more speculation and thought experiment about how these things actually work. And what if? I wish even, religions would say what if instead of saying it is like this dogma, So anyways,